Hello?
We're gonna do a little show and tell today. This is my college degree. Wow, look at that. It says Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Digital Production. Isn't that cool? Isn't that pretty sweet? I've got a bachelor's degree. Probably one of my most frequently asked questions is how I got to be this. Why am I 32 years old and unemployed if I've got a bachelor's degree? Am I stupid for getting a bachelor's degree?
She just threw hers on the ground
in
because
art? Are all
she had a
BFAs
passion for art,
useless?
and now she's
Why did
32
everybody
and
get laid off?
unemployed.
Is the 3D
She
industry
threw hers
viable?
on the floor.
Did 9/11 happen, or was that just clever VFX compositing? Should you be a 3D artist? Am I good at compositing? Am I responsible for 9/11? There are a lot of little events that transpired over the last couple of years that resulted in me being broke and living with my parents again. Some of them are
yeah, I might have to work in the
fault.
industry,
Some of
despite
them
how bad
are
it is. So thank God I got mine back.
pretty predatory practices in the industry at large.
Oh, she got one like
because
mine.
the economy is
Look, she got
really,
a mic like mine.
really bad, and I just want to talk about that. A lot of you that watch my content are doing so because you've recently enrolled in a VFX production program yourself, or you're thinking about it, or perhaps you're in the same situation as me and you're trying to do an autopsy on what the hell happened here. It's hard to get the full truth out of people who participate in the industry because a lot of them have some pretty bad Stockholm syndrome about it. Even I used to be pretty cagey about admitting how bad things really were.
Right.
But just like
you know,
Neo in the Matrix, I've been butt-chugging red pills for a while now, and I'm here to save you from yourself. I'm here to potentially save you from yourself.
I never said I was the best artist in the world,
these people in
but
the
I'm
industry
far from the worst.
will tell you so you can sacrifice all of your free time.
It's just sad that some of it I actually agree with
for something that is no more cinematically complex than the B movie.
How you guys started in 3D? Sure, and technically, as much as I want to learn 3D, I'm learning completely on my own. So yeah, that's going to take a while. So I'm basically doing the Duper thing. I think Duper learned on his own. Please don't crash. That was a good take. Please don't crash.
Getting mad never helps. You really need to think about these things.
I'm trying to see what's on top of the pillar. Our key could be up there.
It's frozen. Because it is cold and overloaded. That shit again.
Will it not be really difficult?
Not for me. I'm a pro. It's a stone orb. And it's engraved.
This could be it. The last clue we need.
I can try and get closer.
There's not much time. That storm is getting worse. I can try to climb up.
You? How will that work? No one should ever have to suffer this much so young. No! Can you hurry up?
Bobby, a little higher. Bobby, we're almost there.
I'm trying.
Okay, yeah, it's working now.
Thank you.
Get on with it.
Okay. So I might have to try and fuck around with that later. Because I'm going to, you know. Is it on commercial?
Salespeople hate more than anything in the world.
CRMs. Yep. Well, Monday CRM.
When I was a kid, I always really liked drawing. Unfortunately, I was also very, very stupid. I got mostly C's, D's, and F's throughout high school, and I don't even think I graduated with a 3.0. It was probably below that, I'd say. I always hated school. I hated
I didn't
anything
graduate
that
at all. I
didn't
got my
have
GED.
anything to do with art or band.
I couldn't
ended up
handle the
getting into a
bullying
state
anymore.
college. Not any
I
of
got
the
my
cool ones.
GED.
The ones that you go to when you're too
And I
stupid
went
for
to
the
art
cool ones,
college.
or you just
I went to art
live
college
close
afterwards.
by and you don't want to have to deal with dorm life. I was hoping, and of course they did not. So I took something that was like tangential to animation, but
Yeah,
not
2D
really. It was
animation
kind
was-
of
yeah, you
studying
would've had a hard
film
time
and
if it
kind
was
of
2D
wasting a lot of
animation.
time at
I had a hard time in the 3D
modern
animation
art
course.
museums, but
It
you know,
almost
it was the
made
best
me
I
give
could get
up
at the
learning
time.
3D
Going to a
animation.
4-year university is a
So I
stupid
decided
name,
to
by
stay
the
in my
way.
lane. I'm
Your
gonna,
first 2 years are
stick
going
with
to be
2D
spent
animation.
doing
and just
essentially
do
another 2 years
tweening.
of high school where you have to take general
And
ed
Flash
only,
and
and you're not
stuff.
going to be able to
But
take
I'm
anything
more
that
than likely
actually
gonna try
relates
3D
to
too,
the
since
thing
I
that
got
you're
my
studying.
Udemy degree
So you're better
on
off
3D.
going to a community college instead of wasting a bunch of money at a 4-year. Finally, my first 2 years were up, and I
2-year
got to
college, that's
take my
basically where I
first
went.
art class. I get to class for the first time, and our art teacher is this very leathery man with a low-cut white blouse and
Yeah, I did my
a
shit
bad
online.
toupee, who is handing out pieces of butcher paper and little gummy worms to everybody that walks into the door. This
But that's not why we're here today. That's not why we're here today. Guys, that's not why we're here today. We're here today because something pissed me off a few days ago with My Star Media. And it's something that I've been wanting to say for a while now. I really want to get back into 2D animation. I would love to do Sakuga, but yeah, that's one thing I noticed with my 2D animation work. Anime War 2? The Anime War Season 1 says Satoma's new farm. 3 weeks ago. They making an Anime War 2. Look at that. Go, my star. So I can hear people now, Delta. When are you gonna make your magnum opus like Anime Warrior? Don't you have an art college degree and stuff? Yeah, and you know, I had a situation like this young girl, and thank God that I went to Parchment, and I got my degree back. But yeah, I had a situation where I ended up losing my certificate, and thank God I went to Parchment and got my certificate back. So I got my full-on art institute certificate back, and I'm thinking about going back to 2D animation. I was doing art and animation on this little device, like Terrence Walker, but Anime War 2, that's already seeming like it's gonna be hyped up. So this right here, and I can hear people now. Delta. Well, nobody says anything, so I'm just saying the ones that might say something that aren't trolls. Anime War 2, Saitama's new farm. That already looked like it's gonna be good. Is this on his channel, or this is a fan film based on a story I created 10 years ago on my favorite anime series? That already looked like it's gonna be hype. One Punch Man season 3. So when did he add that? Why I'm making Anime War 2? This was a disaster. Teaser Anime War 2. Anime War 2 Satama's new farm. That already looked like it's gonna be good. So Satama versus the Monster King. So this one right here is what I wanted to listen to, because
It's so easy to become
You
a
have
podcaster
to
with Riverside.
sometimes
First, go
listen to
Riverside and
criticism.
open an account. When you're ready to
So
record,
you
just
can't be
hit rec to
butthurt all
capture
of the
high-quality
time.
audio and video.
That's one thing I
all from the
learned during
comfort
the
of, well,
Flame
anywhere.
Wars
Even if the only camera you have is on
and
your
getting
phone. With
post-traumatic stress
Riverside,
disorder
you'll
related
still
to
look like
stuff.
a pro. The
Sometimes you
equipment
gotta
doesn't
listen
matter.
to the
You'll get a
person's advice
professional-looking podcast
just
using
to
anything
just
you
to
already
make
have at home. When it comes to
just to
editing,
make
it's truly idiot-proof. Even with
benefit of the
zero
doubt.
experience, you can create content like an experienced editor using Riverside's
But
AI tools and intuitive editing features.
yeah,
Get
sometimes
transcriptions
the advice could
automatically
be
and use them.
received better.
All this hate for AI. Everybody's talking about AI art stealing all the artist jobs. And then you have a team actually create something with no AI and you guys still shit on it. You guys are just shitting on everything. And it sucks. It makes everybody's life suck. Like, I don't know how else to explain it.
Been there,
Why don't we
done
start
that.
encouraging people and being nicer to each other? Like, it's
Exactly.
really easy, actually. Oh, we are in deep trouble, boys. What are we gonna do with the anime community?
Dude, I don't know.
We've lost the plot.
I
We're criticizing
don't know.
fan animations
I really
now.
don't know.
So yesterday,
I
I
don't know.
reacted to this amazing
know.
fan animation, a community project.
Why do you think I'm trying
just
to
by
learn
One
3D
Punch Man
now?
fans, pretty much just
It's not that
amateurs
I
who
want
joined
to.
together
I would love
try and make
to, you know,
something
do
fun.
like Terrence
They're
Walker
fans of
and
Sakuga.
get
They're
back
fans of
to
like the webgen
drawing.
animators, the Fast Speed,
But
Yutaka Nakamura,
I don't know if I'm
Vincent Chansard,
developing
and the
heart
like.
problems.
And so they just gathered together
Or
as
just
friends
low
and made
energy.
something
I think
fun.
it's just
And they
low
published
energy.
it on
And
YouTube.
that I'm
They didn't
just
say that
lazy.
like it was
Because
amazing.
there was
or
a animation
great.
reference
They didn't ask for
video that I
criticism.
was
They're just like, hey
supposed to
guys,
finish,
we
and
worked
I
on a project
still
together. Here
haven't
it is if
finished
you want to
yet.
watch it.
So
And so I shared it on my X and it blew up, got several million views. I don't know why. Sometimes like when I share things, it gets no
It's
views and
just-
sometimes they completely
that's what I'm
blow up.
talking
I
about.
really don't understand X's algorithm, but in any case, because
okay, let me turn off my star media for a second. I'm glad he's going back to Anime War and finally doing that. So he's probably not gonna rotoscope over anime footage this time around. Now, granted, I was gonna do that too, related to the Flames of Akari, because there's some anime footage and some video game footage I got off of that, like from Shenmue and stuff. I would have loved to do with Flames of Akari, and my planned program that I was gonna use was gonna be Flipperclip, and I still got all of that. I still got all of that. I still got all of that, so I can hear people not Delta. That degree you got, is it still good? Yeah, it's good enough for a copy, and I still have the digital one where I could show to employer and go to work at a company if I wanted to. But I never wanted to work for a company. I just wanted my copy back that I ended up losing. So yeah, that girl just threw hers down. I can't blame her, but
I can't.
yeah, well, yeah, she just threw hers down. I guess she said it was too valuable. But then again, when she threw it down, it wasn't valuable either. So I guess she's 32 and unemployed. I guess she's
Well, she need to get employed.
Yeah, just go work at a
Go work
McDonald's
on your
or
own
something.
shit.
I mean, I have my own business. I make my own books and stuff, so I don't really have to work. The only thing I need to do is find somewhere to pitch my DVDs and stuff and try to sell that way. So, damn, it's hot up in here.
It was an accident.
Could be worse. Could be freezing.
Yeah, I guess you have a point because it's winter. And it should be hot up in here instead of cold. But nothing makes me more mad is people that always gotta criticize.
What else you got to do?
Like, exactly. What else they got to do with their life but to criticize? That's why I hate the nerd so culture sometimes, because all they do is criticize over something.
Yes.
Like the Sonic movie, Angry Joe, we won. I'm like, okay, if you find that a win, if you find that a victory, whatever.
as this video clip was blowing up, a very large portion of the anime community decided to jump in and give their feedback and criticism about this
What
fan
happened?
animation. And this started an entire controversy because it's like, well,
Yeah,
why
I
the
guess.
hell are you criticizing
Guess
fan
not.
animations? And then people are like, well, why can't I criticize it? If you're putting your art on the internet, it's open.
Don't give them that kind of attention.
Why can't you criticize it? Because you don't know what the hell you're doing. That's why you can't criticize
They
something.
ain't criticize it.
You can criticize it, but just because you can criticize it doesn't mean that person cares. Number one, because you know, because God forgive me for saying this. One person, some people get criticized my artwork the other day. I literally rolled my eyes. That's how little I care about it right now. Because I mean, I'm like, no matter what I draw, no matter how I draw it, you're gonna get your say in about how I need to work on this. So I literally rolled my eyes while I got the criticism. I literally rolled my eyes because I just got so annoyed where, oh well, it's good but it ain't perfect. I ain't never said it was perfect. You know, unlike Luna's art style, I have major flaws in my work. But people say, but DBY say it's what makes it's like your art style could be majorly refined, but it's what makes your art style. Exactly. I don't borrow somebody else's art style like most people do on the internet. My art style is mine. Even the Dragon Ball Z art style I did back in 2002 was my art style. So styles that have imperfections, that's their art style. I ain't never said I was perfect.
Open to criticism, and it's
and
like,
I'm not trying to be perfect,
but it's just stupid. It's so dumb.
You heard me?
To criticize a fan animation when they're not asking for it and they made it for free. It doesn't make any sense.
The only thing that's perfect that I do
so you can understand
are my
why.
3D models.
Say
because
you're hungry.
They don't look off at all. And every time, don't get me wrong, they looked it off when I was first getting into it. But now that I've been doing it for a while, my 3D models look amazing.
Yeah.
Now the only thing I need to do related to 3D is to get my sculpting models to look as good as they did, because I'm not a master at sculpting.
You're outside and you're hungry and you're like, I'm hungry. And I walk over and I'm like, hey, here's a pizza for free. Take it. Now you take a bite of that pizza and you look me dead in the eye and you say, could be better.
Okay.
I wanted the word cuppa, as in cup of tea, I thought it would be great to mix with pug. When I saw the domain was...
Everybody can be satisfied, and if they're not too bad...
Bitch! Now first we have to understand, why do we criticize
Not you. I'm talking about that guy. Then don't eat. My star media took the kindness of the heart of his heart, giving someone a piece, and they criticize it, say it could be better. And my star media yanked the pizza back and say, "Bitch." Like I said, that's how it is. That's all they do is criticize. I can't stand people that criticize.
The number one reason we criticize things is because it costs money.
That's what got on my nerves about Jack and his friends so much years ago. I mean, it's still, and it's not a big deal now, and it still isn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal then, and it still isn't a big deal, and it's not a big deal now. If something's not done in Photoshop, you whining about it isn't going to make me download Adobe or pay the $250 to get Adobe Creation Cloud in order to use it. I mean, the only Adobe I have, and I did it the Phantom Arcade way. That's all I'm going to say is Adobe Flash, and I barely even use that. I use this the majority of the time, and I still would love to do stuff traditionally over digitally, and just maybe put it on here, and I don't even do frame by frame the majority of the time. I'm trying to get into learning how to do tweening mostly, to do the Friday Night Funkin' thing. That's what I'm aiming to do, because I loved how he did that. And I did the hold on, can I show it on screen? I don't know if I can.
Is this a piece of art? Are you for reals right now? Use your brain. These are ancient symbols.
Shit, I went to art college. I had a good time in art college too, like a majorly good time. It wasn't bad for me, but yeah. Thank God I was able to get my degree back. And don't say anything else. Thank God Parchment lets you get your degree back.
Yep. Any way you gonna
Yeah. Because the school was closed. If it wasn't closed, I could have got another copy from them, but they sent it to me instead.
Sure hope to get out.
Dude, the devil on me right now. I feel, well, maybe not.
No one's here.
But I've got a feeling. Huh? Hey, are you scared?
Of course not.
So,
What's to be scared of?
Hey, where are you going? Someone knocked this over.
Do you think it was your dad or my brother?
Watch out! Hey, that hurt!
going into retirement is irrelevant because what? Let me see that again. Let me see what Elon said this time. See, saving for retirement is irrelevant because AI is going to create a world of abundance. Saving for retirement is irrelevant because AI is going to create a world of abundance. It won't matter. Ooh, shit. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna get laid off because of AI. Your job's over. Yeah, that's why I'm just half-assing and doing whatever I want to currently. Hey, you thought I was lazy and a bad animator before? Well, I'm even more so now. So I wouldn't consider myself a bad animator, but sometimes it's hard for me to get in the flow of doing things. I procrastinate a lot, I should say. So finally I did it this way, as you can see. Let's see if I can put it up on the screen so you can see me do the Friday Night Funkin' thing. So that's the one so as you can see, so that's me doing it in Flipper Club. Okay. Let me see if I can do it this way. Put a big screen. I can hear people not. You got to take criticism, right? No, I don't. I could just accept it and just, don't care to listen afterwards. Because to me, criticism don't help anyone. It just annoy the shit out of people. People who animate and do stuff like this, they can already see their imperfections and they're okay with it. So yeah, that's. You probably was saying, is that Flash on the mobile? No, that's Flipper Club, which is sort of like Flash, and that's another one using my already made assets. So I'm probably gonna just reuse assets and reuse my assets from. But if I had to do frame by frame, I would do it this way too, because you see, this way I was coming up with my own terrain and magical expertise because I was, drawing the frames piece by piece and I was gonna paint under it. But I ended up losing the files, so I have no idea if I'm gonna continue to. Right now, I'm just, straight up Friday Night Funkin' in it. So it's because I don't have the time or the patience to get to animating full frame by frame. I'm gonna actually listen to Phantom Arcade and not try to kill myself.
And we want to know the criticism. Basically, we want to know the reviews so we know whether or not it's worth spending the money on it. Or if it's a property that we've already spent money on, criticism's okay because we want to continue spending money on it. We're your fan base. Hopefully you'd listen to us as customers. But the difference here is that this is free. It's completely free. Like,
there you go.
You're not paying for anything. You chose to watch it with your time. The only reason that
And that's why in a way I always used to, shit on fan art, and I always used to shit on fan creations. I do that less and less these days. But the only reason why someone would, even work towards making a fan creation is because they want internet clout, and the only way they could get it, the easy way, is to, make a fan multiverse thing. And I can hear people now, don't you do that with Neil Perez or only original? Yeah, I do it originally because I'm not trying to get sued by lawyers and stuff. I choose to go the route of using original XPs, and I be careful with saying Princess Sally XP, because even though they're XP of said character, if they find out, they can still land you in the hot seat somewhat. So when you make an XP, an original OC, that's an XP, but a XP of like sort of like I think IDW did with Princess Sally and Bunny. Now I don't know this for certain, but I think Tango and Whisper are basically original XPs of Sally and Bunny, but I don't know this 100%. But I think they are, because that's basically their replacements, I think, because I think Princess Sally is basically Tango, and Bunny is Whisper. But at least that's the gist I got, because Whisper wears a similar outfit to Bunny, and Sega obviously liked those characters way more than the Archie characters, because now officially they're in video games, Tango and Whisper and all that. But then again, they were in the mobile games too, so
people criticize everything
Not
online is
Surge
because
is
of
in
the
the game.
anonymity. But in particular, the reason why people criticize this video in particular is because it was getting popular. The same people who say that I'm allowed to criticize anything don't criticize everything.
yeah, you're right. I have to agree with you, my star. It's stupid in a way. I mean, if you want to be a fan animator, I mean, do it. But I will want you at one point to create your own series. But people are like this. The original people out there are like, well, Delta is right, and I know Delta and the fan creators are like, he's been like this since he created those damn Eonians, and I'm like, hey, you may hate him, but I got him copyrighted, and I would love to do more with him than I've been doing lately. And I can hear people now, well, why aren't you doing Sakuga and all that? You do know you had to kill yourself for your craft, and I'm like, okay,
Hell
well,
no.
well,
Hell to the no.
exactly. And that's exactly how me and my mom say, you got to kill yourself for your craft.
Yeah,
No, that's how it is for you people on the internet. Phantom Arcade ain't killing anything. He's just having a grand old time making tween animations for his game. Phantom Arcade ain't trying to kill himself. Why would I? Did you cook me one too?
Yep.
Give me a boudin.
Come get it.
I forgot you bought me one. Bought some.
Yep.
Shit, I ain't killing myself for my crap. I know you must be crazy. Y'all ain't paying me a damn thing.
Go get your plate so you can get this one.
Y'all ain't paying me a damn thing. But let me. Damn, I wish you could get some on boudin.
They got one more back in the microwave. It's mine.
I was gonna give you the plate.
Oh, that's all right.
Tastes pretty good. But yeah, I honestly don't think I could last very long in the animation world. Unless I get to, you know.
They selectively criticize what's getting popular because they're trying to ride off the views. So everybody.
And that's why I'm telling you, when you do stuff for fan, more than likely, you're going to get your stuff noticed. That's why it would be amazing to me if Elvin Earthworm or Mark Haynes just say, you know what, I retire Super Mario Bros. Z, and I'm just going to take the original idea from the story and just make something with my original characters, my furry characters, and make my own original Super Mario Bros. Z out of it. That's basically what Neil Ferrezza is. It's all of the comics and characters, all of the cartoons and stuff that I grew up with, and animes that I grew up with in comic form. That's basically what it is. Like the Archie comics and Sonic Archie comics and Pokemon, though Pokemon in a martial arts style, it doesn't. Matter of fact, he doesn't even have his pet in this version of the Pokemon X story. Koshi, he doesn't even have his pet with him. So there's so many things that I wrote over the years that are now published, now that I think about it, that it makes you wonder, why would you even care about criticism in the first place? Criticism is part of it. But I mean, you could just roll your eyes and say, well, I don't really care. I'm going to continue to do things my way. And
everybody's criticizing
and that's where I'm at now.
Use of impact frames. That's what these guys like. They like impact frames. They're web gen anime.
They're web gen anime, exactly. And it's Sakuga too. I mean, I could do Sakuga. I've done Sakuga a few weeks ago in Flipper Club when I was doing it frame by frame. Frame by frame kills the shit out of me, and that's what I'm good at. That's what gets me, like, every time I go get hospitalized, when I get out, that hurts my talent. I've been hospitalized 3 times last year, and 3rd time wasn't a charm, let me say. So I'm trying to get my skills back.
They love that shit. They're not making this for you. They're making it with each other for fun. And anybody who enjoys it is free to watch it. Somehow, people started to think that everything has to revolve around them. Like, this seems more to me like your feeling of insecurity and shortcoming. You're pushing off to a group who actually did very well. Everybody criticizes and everybody says a different thing. One comment will say, this is amazing, the best thing I've ever seen. And the very next comment is, this is the worst dog shit I've ever seen. And it's like that. I've been getting that for 10 years, dude.
No wonder he told me to go move from X, to leave X and go to Blue Sky. No wonder he told me to leave. No wonder he told me to leave. He says I think I'm gonna leave Grok AI too, because it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I can hear people now. No, it's not. But yeah, it's run by Elon Musk. It's the same thing. No, it's not, Lance. It's the AI thing. It's not the same as X. Well, I'm glad I left X then, because this is bullshit. And I'm glad I left X and went to Blue Sky, like everybody else told me to do. And thank you, Rosie, for allowing me to go to Blue Sky anyways. As a matter of fact, the only person I would listen to related to criticism is Rosie, and sometimes I'll cock an attitude related to that, because I just don't like criticism after a while. I wouldn't tell her because she's easy to get hurt, because she's already gone through her own stuff in her life, but
someone who's been on the internet getting criticized for 10 years, I can tell you that it's like every other comment says something different. It's impossible to listen to everyone.
And I can hear Chad Dick now. Well, that's the reason you don't like to hear criticism, because you're bad at what you do. If I'm bad at what I do, over time, like DBY say, eventually you'll get better. You see, the more and more you work on it, the better you'll become. It's not like you telling me I should just give up because you'll never be good at it. I think you're projecting onto me, Chad Dick.
Okay, like literally. So eventually you just have to get to a point where you judge how good it is based on the
And even if you got better, I still wouldn't give a fuck.
views. Like you cannot read all of this dog shit, especially when 99.99% of it is from people that have literally no idea what they're talking about. They've picked up a pen.
Of course they have no idea what they're talking about, Monstar. None of these people know how to animate. Or draw, for that matter. They got a book of the animated survival kit, and they think they know everything because they read a book. But they don't have the talent to do it.
Maybe they drew a
And I can hear people now, well, what does that say about you? Bitch, I had the talent. You saw it on the screen a few minutes ago.
picture once and they're like, yeah, I'm an animator, I can do that. And in fact, look at this comment, dude. I don't even know if this was rage bait, but the guy's like, you think that's impressive? I don't even know how to animate. I could learn how to do that in a month. Like, this level of ignorance is what we're dealing with here now in the anime community. It's very similar with voice acting and animation. It's one of these weird things.
Are you serious?
How to do that in a month. Like, this level of ignorance is what we're dealing with here now in the anime community. It's very similar with voice acting and animation.
Yeah, Monstar Media, he was literally slaving over anime war, dude. He was drinking beer, staying up late. That's what it takes.
It's one of these weird things where people observe it and they automatically subliminally for some reason think that it's easy to produce. Like, even voice acting.
Because let's go back to let's go to Vimeo, okay? Because I don't want to compare my current work to my work I have now. So let's go to Vimeo, and that's how we're gonna end. That's how we're gonna. Vimeo AI powered video platform. Oh, so they went to AI too? Shit, everybody's going to AI. Ad-free video for everything you need to host, manage. Now let me log in. I'm going to log in to Vimeo, and then we're gonna look at some of my original videos, excluding Flash, because my Flash videos aren't really that good. Well, they are good, but you know, it's limited animation. I'm trying to look for some of my bangers I did in animation years ago. December for what? And now we're doing that. Yeah, 3 views, impressions. Oh, the impressions went up. Plus subscription is ending soon. Three views. I need to be on Vimeo more, now that I think about it. Well, view profile. Franklin. I don't need to do that. Oh well, shit! It's not gonna let me do it because I didn't get to pay for it this month. Oh well. I was gonna show some of the animations I did recently, and that's my stuff on Odyssey. So let's go back to So I wanted the question to ask is, how long did it take that guy to do that?
Voice acting is something that like seemingly everybody feels like they can do for some reason, but it is a craft that takes a very.
So I guess the thing that you have to get used to is just to accept criticism eventually, or just tune it out. Because I guess people have gotten with me that I'm so unknown now that people just don't care to criticize or to engage with anything. But actually they don't tell me anything. They just usually like my work, and that's it basically. So I just usually accept the likes and the reblogs. They don't tell me anything about how to improve. So I guess they already see it is good.
Very long time and a lot of practice in order to hone and perfect. Voice acting is a craft. Animation is an extremely difficult craft. Probably one of the most difficult in the world, honestly.
Oh yeah, it is, especially 2D. I found that out after I got my degree back. Now, when I went into that class, that was a legendary class because getting that certification makes me see, yeah, I'm a pro related to 3D. It's just that I have to cut corners these days because I can't anymore. Sorry, I need the Friday Night Funk in it. I can't anymore unless I go back to doing it. Breaking the animation down to pieces. Like I'm gonna have to start animating like on layers again, to be honest with you.
Like to make really good anime style animation, I believe is one of the most artistically beautiful mediums ever created because it's so unimaginably difficult. And working on these tiny little pixels, 24 frames a second, it would make their brain explode trying to work on it for 2 days straight. They would crash and burn and break. But all of a sudden they're an expert because they tried to draw something once. They tried to animate something once, and they believe that.
Yeah, you're never an expert. I'm not an expert or a professional when it comes to animation, to be honest with you. They'll be the first one judging me because it's not Japanese style Sakiga. I'm not even trying to do that anymore. Matter of fact, the new episodes of Adventurous Destiny / Neil Perez of the animation, we're gonna have actual animation in it. Or if not, we're gonna go back to, doing things with the 3D assets and just, have the character move around via keyframes with the 3D assets. I don't know. I don't. Right now, I have nothing in my mind related to the new episode of anything, really.
That gives them the clout necessary to criticize things that they could never in their wildest dreams even come half as close to as making. So I think this is really like a glass half empty versus glass half full kind of moment. Because you're criticizing these people, trying to make them better, but I would...
Dude, seriously, your artwork is terrible. Like seriously, was it really that terrible? I mean, it's crap. I'm like, can a 14-year-old Jojo Brown, can a 14-year-old at Pars Wood who's just learning how to draw, can he really tell you that? I mean, he's probably better at what he could do now. But you comparing like someone's art at age 26 compared to your art at 14. I mean, he's probably better now because he was 14 years old. You can give the guy some credit. He probably has gotten better because he was 14 years old at the time.
So, I want to
She was on Face the Nation, Ilhan Omar.
When I can hear people not, if he was that young, why the hell did you pay attention to his stupid ass? I don't know. Ask me, why is he back after so long?
Trying to deflect.
Oh, Father.
You're picking on this.
Yeah, she's trying to deflect from her selfie.
You would think if you're a bartender or a politician, you would have more things to do with your life. Besides trolling someone who is like is closeted unknown now, like is in his parents' closet doing most of these podcasts. I'm just fucking like right now we're on a run. We don't even know if we're gonna be here by the end of the year. I hope we are. Not trying to move again, but you never know what happens because of fucking Karens and shit.
To go into the ICE detention facility, they wouldn't let her in.
What the fuck just happened? What the fuck is going on now? I just paid for this.
It's not one that can be intimidated. We are showing the nation that regardless.
I just paid for this website. Don't tell me it went down.
We know that we are here to stay, and this is our country. We are going to
Give me a second.
here, and we are going to stand up for our neighbors here in Minneapolis.
That is not supposed to have went down. I know I paid for this month. There we go. I'm about to say for a second there. All right, give me a second. Cause even in that Edie article, you can see some of my artwork, and none of it is bad except for maybe that sketch I did. That sketch I did was bad, but none of this is bad. Not a single picture here is bad. And some of this is 2007, 2008. None of the pictures here are bad. Not a single one. And I was just using ArcSoft Photo Studio 2000 SE the majority of the time with this stuff.
People who have proper documentation, sometimes telling them that their documentations are wrong,
None of this artwork is bad. And then Bowser 2 Queen of all people was the main one telling me I needed to just, I can accept that as criticism now, but looking at all of these pieces of artwork today, I mean, what's wrong with this? Just the way it is. But I'm looking at it now and I'm like, Delta, didn't you add like Photoshop filters and upgrade the quality of the artwork recently? I did. So this is not the official one. So this is like a remastered version of the artwork. So these are all remasters. So I can't really say anything about these because they were remastered and upgraded a bit. But they weren't that bad even back then. They only became bad like when I thought I was bad. When I thought I was bad at what I do, it became bad.
And this is where on the Face the Nation.
Okay, speaking of which, that's when I started using GIMP. That's when I started switching up Photo Studio for GIMP. So you would have thought that Bowser 2 Queen would have been happier when I started switching up from that to GIMP. That's when I started using GIMP. And that wasn't I started using other programs now. So it had gotten better when I actually listened to them. But eventually I went back to that. So that's me using GIMP again too, I believe.
President Trump has said that the partner was a paid agitator. That's the phrase he
used. And that's also done in another program because that's not done in.
Given how much heat there is and the administration's scrutiny, would you tell Americans it's too dangerous to demonstrate?
And that one was done in another program too.
I think it is really important for.
So yeah, officially, and then I also use, I don't know what that program is called, but it's like Medibang Paint, but it's called something else. Because this one was not done in ArcSoft either. So I did listen, and I did try using other art software like they suggested. That was this one. Okay, that one was done in Photoshop. Let me see that one.
Oftentimes, these people are citizens. Oftentimes, these people have documentation.
This I don't.
Legal right to be.
That one was done in Photoshop.
And we know that
So
DHS has
that's when that's DBY right there.
It is even more important for there to be recorded.
So like I said, you saying my work sucks. I mean, like, what's sucky about my work then?
Do you see from the recordings that we've seen? Is there anything that you
Dude, literally, he just came back to be a pain in the ass, actually. What's bad about my work? Because I don't see anything bad, and this was made all the way in 2006 to 7 to 8 to 9 when you started attacking me. I don't see anything wrong with this. Not a fucking thing.
This agent, as you see, gets out of his car, automatically starts.
And a lot of this is old. And I saved all of this, and now it's on the website. So I mean, people can just go to the website, but it's supposed to be so bad now. So, I mean, you think it's bad? Okay, it's bad work then. I'm done listening to it. Alitas go great with teriyaki sauce. he's voring somebody, but not voring somebody like normally. He actually cooked them and was voring them like roasted chicken and all. Because that's actually he fried one of his haters. Let me zoom in on that. He fried one of the Kentucky Fried one of his haters that he's devouring them. Alitas go great with teriyaki sauce. That's Delta's dragon farm. And I know I gave him mascara there. I don't know why I gave him mascara there to go his eyes. I guess because he was going through his film boy phase. And I gave him mascara to go with his eyelashes. I mean, good to go with his eyeshadow to go with his eyelids. I don't know why. I don't know.
And right now, you can get any of these jackets for 50% off. These Fabletics Scrubs jackets are perfect for
Delta in the Darkness. I remember this version of Dark LJ. I mean, Dual Wield LJ. I remember this version of Dual Wield. This version had to do with the Proto Men. So, yeah, I remember this version. This is the alternate Dual Wield Delta that appeared in the Proto Men universe. What was it called? I can't remember what it was because I was making a comic that was inspired by the Proto Men, and I never got to finish it. Unfortunately, it should be in the comp. And there we go. That's the other one that was photoshopped.
Look around. The world is changing.
That one looked better than the other one.
Trying to wave cars to pass her.
A-tail Delta. When he gets his fox muzzle in his wings. That one came out good too. All of this came out good. This one when I lost Del Caro. When I lost the kingdom. And you know the funniest thing, I didn't lose anything. I don't know why I thought I lost anything. I was just, going through stuff at the time. The remnants of Delta's kingdom that was destroyed. That was when that's the whole beginning point of Tale of the Fallen King. That's where it started. Destroyed Del Caro. I had a song that I used that became Destroyed Del Caro's theme, but let's listen to Monstar Media a little bit more. Wait, I'm not following him?
Argue it's having an opposite effect.
Well,
you're being very pessimistic, only looking at the negatives instead of the accomplishment as a whole, that they were even able to release something like this. Instead of criticizing, you should encourage. take this from someone who's been getting criticized very heavily for 10 years. The encouragement carried me way more than any criticism ever did. No,
Exactly. That's why I listen to my friends nowadays when it comes to criticism. Rosie, she criticized pretty like deeply. But it's always constructive. So I always listen to Rosie. My other friends just like anything I do, and DBY gives me constructive criticism too. So it's best to talk it over with your friends when it comes to criticism. So DBY did say I'm like around a 6 or a 7 when it comes to my work, and you say you still have imperfections, but you still draw better than most people that he have seen on Fur Affinity and DeviantArt. And looking at that now right here, he's actually right. I don't know what the hell Jack sees, and I really don't care. I'm assuming after so many years, he's gotten better at what he could do, because when he was drawing before, I'm pretty sure he got better because he was like 16 then, having dyspraxia or whatever. I'm pretty sure he's gotten better at drawing. Even if he was better than me, I wouldn't care, because look at the way he handled it. If he would have just handled it a little bit differently, and you know,
why was she there in the first place and she was not compliant? The agents were the ones.
If he wouldn't have not been such a pain in the ass about it, I would have, you know. I would respect him more. So that is what I was gonna basically say. I would respect him in his opinion more, but since he was such, and that's Tengoku when, you know, she was just strictly Mirage Mew, and now she's more Mew than Mirage Mew. So that's basically Tengoku right there, when she was supposed to be just straight up Mirage Mew. That was a normal, that was a color scheme basically back then. She was supposed to be Mirage Mew, but now she has a physical form. She didn't have a physical form at first. This is a wave form, so if you try to hit it, you'll go through it. So, and it'll wiggle, and it would you go through her wave form. But her physical form is lavender, so you can actually attack that version.
This rhetoric she's giving.
She always used to be in her. So yeah, going through all of this. None of this was bad. I don't know. And you know the funniest thing, guys? Shit. Let me look at it, and this is where I'm going to end it. And don't worry, I'm not going to search that up again, because I know that article is going to be back up soon.
Because the administration says that their officers are being stalked and
Fur Archiver. Gallery of Burning Elegy. Fur Archiver. See?
Citizens to document what law enforcement is doing. Yes.
So I had to thank Fur Archiver for doing that for me. And so Fur Archiver, that looked like Fur Affinity. I got to thank them for doing that for me, because they saved all of my work that I don't even have on this gallery.
85 of the 98 people.
They have pieces on Fur Archiver that I don't even have anymore.
And you know this, the Treasury Secretary.
So I need to thank Fur Affinity for that, and my fellow furries for that.
He actually issued new standards. He's going to make it.
Dark Delta and Cold Clyde. Yeah, I remember that. None of this is bad either. This is not bad at all. None of it is bad work. Are they trying to bully me after so many years, thinking that it's going to work? More power to you. People never grow up, apparently.
From being able to exercise their.
Obviously, you don't want to give them an overinflated ego. But like the thing is, guys, they're not asking for criticism, and it's free. They're offering you a plate of food
it's like
for
the worst
free.
Thing you
and
can do,
you know when you go over
obviously.
to a friend's house and they give you food and it doesn't taste good, but you still like it? Yeah, it's great. It's called respect.
Exactly.
You know, you don't hurt people's feelings when they're
exactly. That's exactly what it's called.
Offering you something for free. If you don't like it,
There is no reason to have over 2,000 people
You literally can just not watch it. There's a huge difference.
That's what I've been saying for years. If you don't like my work, just hit the X button and fuck the hell off. And nobody cares. It's as simple as that. You're telling me I have to walk away from you? No, you walk away from me, pal. You don't like me. You don't like what I do. You just get piss the hell off and do your own thing. And talking about if you don't like me, well, you could just move away if you're bothered. Well, shit, I would do that in a heartbeat today because I don't have time. You want to waste your time coming back after so many years trying to attack me and my work? Well, hey, more power to you. Obviously, being a professional and being a professional politician is so boring that you can't even do that on the job right. If he's even doing that. He said he was a bartender. If they're even doing that. And there's a guarantee that person I put on screen before is not the real Chad Dick. But I saw a picture of him before. It probably is because there's versions like related to Manchester and that's where he lives. But man, I really don't care anymore. Even if he was better than me, I still wouldn't give a fuck. But like I said, there's new enemies and they all stem from him. So, yeah. Like I said, I've been wanting to say this for the longest time. Your opinion is like it's worth a hill of beans and a hill of beans on the side of the road. It doesn't matter. Peace. I mean, your opinion does matter, but I don't know why non-animators think that they know so much. They don't. That's why I was telling Gemma. I was literally putting up clips of Dragon Ball Fighters, and I was animating on top of said clip on 2s, 3s, and 4s of Delta about to murder someone as Goku. And I'm thinking to myself, that's all they do is talk about nothing. That's all they do is talk about nothing. Why are they talking about nonsense like that?
Difference between paying for a product.
They don't know how to animate, and they always judging motherfuckers.
And getting something for free. If the guys are like, hey, we made this for fun, we appreciate any criticisms, then yeah, by all means criticize it. But they didn't ask for it.
Of course they didn't ask for it. Why would you ask for criticism?
For it. So like I
why would you ask for criticism after working slaving on something for months? I'm done.